All right, y'all. Thanks for joining me for another episode of Behind the Mic, powered by Revolt Podcast Network. I'm your host, Wize Grazette, RPN community manager and podcast enthusiast. Y'all already know it. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Revolt Podcast Network. And on Twitter, we are at Revolt Podcast. Now, y'all know I got to ask you for a favor off rip. Subscribe to Behind the Mic wherever you listen to your podcast and give us a 5-star rating. We will really appreciate it. Now, today's episode is going to be a short one because we have a special bonus episode coming out on January 29th, which will be Wednesday, 2 days from today, featuring Ian Vaughn of Can We Talk R&B Podcast. On this episode, Ian and I dive into the heart of what makes Black rhythm the pulse of R&B. We talk about his journey from Baton Rouge to the stage, what inspired him to create a space for R&B lovers, and how the genre continues to shape and celebrate Black culture. Now, we're 13 episodes in, so first and foremost, I want to thank all of you, the audience, for listening, watching, liking, sharing, and best of all, laughing with me through the first 12 episodes. I truly appreciate it. I've always wanted to have the opportunity to talk to each of you individually, and guess what? Now I can, thanks to FanList. You can now visit fanlist.com/podcasts with an S and leave us a voicemail. Share your thoughts, your favorite moments, and even shout out a host that inspires you. Who knows? You might even hear your voice in the podcast. So visit fanlist.com/podcasts with an S to get started. I'm looking forward to hearing from y'all. Like I said already, y'all, it's going to be a short episode. So as we wind down, I want to thank all the guests from the podcast who actually came so far. So again, going on the list, Brian and Wangechi from Untitled Africans Podcast, Jiggy Jones from Creative Convos, Odessa from Reasonings with Odessa, Cabello from the Sobering Podcast, Leslie Latrice from Carefree Black Girl, Watts from Blurs and Clips, Freddie from Money Honeys, Aaliyah, my Brooklynite from the Young and Dumb Show, my guy Devin Wingfield from RPN, Nina from the First Gems Podcast, and of course, our most recent episode, Erica Nicole from Boss Babe Reset. Thank you all so much for joining me on this episode, and thank you all for listening to another episode of Behind the Mic, powered by Revolt Podcast Network. I'm your host, Wize Grazette. You all can find me at The Real Wize, W-I-Z-E, becomes special like that. That's on Instagram and Twitter, formerly known as X. I'm internationally known on the microphone as Wiz, Wizzy, and Wize, and I am out, y'all. Thank you for listening to another episode. Behind the Mic, powered by Revolt Podcast Network, is hosted by me, Wize Grazette. Special thanks to the Indie Creative Network and Storytime Studios for editing and producing this podcast.